Good morning, and I am so excited to have our visitors to here today, and thank you so much for being here. What my goal is I would like to share with you as visitors, what is BNI? BNI is a referral organization whose sole purpose is to create referrals and generate business for its members. Now, in 1985, Dr. Ivan Meisner founded BNI. That year, he lost his largest referral partner. Have any of you ever lost your largest client ever? That's what he did. He lost his largest client that year. And he sat down and thought, now what do I do? How am I going to replace that income? And at that point in time, he looked at his client base and he realized that some of his business came from referrals, and referrals is an easier way to close business. Would you agree? Than cold calling? So he thought, what if I put a group of people together, people who I knew, clients of mine, and with that, he started making a list. And he only picked one profession, so he picked his CPA, his best client as far as that was a real estate agent, and et cetera, and put this room full of people together with one desire. And that desire is to how can I help them? How can I learn more about them? How can I give them business with the hope that they would give him business back and keep him top of mind? It's called the giver's gain philosophy. It is what started it's our philosophy now today. It is one of our core values. It is the nucleus of what we all do. And what happened is it worked. I mean, his business grew, the people's business grew, but all of a sudden everybody came to him and said, Ivan, this is a really good idea, but you've already got a real estate agent, and I would really like to, would you help me start a chapter? So he started chapters. He ended up starting chapters all across the United States, and now we are in 72 countries worldwide. We are the largest referral organization in the world. When you look at it, we do local business, right? We also do global business. Look at the numbers right now on the BNI website at the bottom. The numbers, do we just pass it there? Come back right back really quick. Right there. They update our numbers worldwide on an hourly basis. We have over 250,000 members throughout BNI. We have passed in the last 12 months $15.3 billion worth of business. Visitors, BNI has a global opportunity for you because they all live by the giver's gain resource. If you ever need or have a question internationally, worldwide, that you would like to expose your business or just have a question, you would then have a resources because of this organization and being a member. Now, a little bit about locally. Locally, BNI 22 years ago here in Minnesota, a gal by the name of Nancy Giacomuzzi. That happens to be me. I was out in Salt Lake City, Utah. I have been a member for 4 years. I loved BNI. It's increased my business 30% every year, if not more. And I started dating this guy 2.5 years before that. He lived in Minnesota. His name was Al. I could not convince him to move to Utah. So I ended up moving to Minnesota, changing my name from Nancy Peterson to Nancy Giacomuzzi. And all of a sudden, I find myself in Minnesota knowing absolutely no one, just like Ivan, right? He lost his biggest client. I moved from all my clients. So I thought to myself, well, how do I want to do real estate and get people in my car? Why not do a BNI chapter? It worked in Utah, maybe it might work here. So I called Ivan and I said, Ivan, could you help me find a chapter that might fit, or I'd even be willing to build a chapter for me, knowing real estate was I would need to. And he said, Nancy, I would be glad to help you. And guess what? You're going to get to build the very first one. I thought, oh, this is good. I know no one, right? So 2 months later, guys, January the 25th, it was minus 25. I had 50 people in the room, and at the end of that day, I had my chapter. I was the happiest person in the whole world, because now I was back in business. I had my sales force. Now, what happened to me was the same thing that happened to Ivan. People came to me and said, this really is a good idea, can you help? So today we have 140 chapters, we have 3,000 members, and it's all about the philosophy of giver's gain, right? You see, BNI's whole purpose is, how can I help business? It's about passing referrals that can turn into business for our members. That's what BNI is. Now visitors, I want you to sit back. I want you to enjoy the rest of this meeting, because you heard about what it is. You're going to now see how BNI works. And I like to call it the magic of BNI.